Oh god. I need to whiten my teeth. They're almost as yellow as my nails. What was that? Oh god, okay. So, according to this, the last video I uploaded was like, or at least on this channel, was 6 months ago. But that one doesn't even count because that was my actor slate. So the last real video I've uploaded to this channel was 1 year ago. Been quite a while. So, I'm on summer break and I'm kind of bored because like everyone else isn't on summer break. I am. I was like, hey, I should like make a YouTube video to like keep me occupied so I don't do drugs. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Or am I? Whatever. So I thought I would share with you guys some of what I like to call the Dear Blank series. So, a little introduction to this. So this is a thread that's actually on my Twitter. So if you were to go to my Twitter, link down below if you want to follow me. And go to the top of my page, it's my pinned tweet. You go to threads and then under threads, I think it's the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. It's called the Dear Blank series. And so, introduction to this series. So basically what the Dear Blank series is like, I don't want to say they're love letters, but they're like they're letters to people that I have either like had interest in, I've had a crush in, or just like something I want to tell someone, usually more in the romantic crush sense. Actually, all in the romantic crush sense. And today I just wanted to read to you guys most of them, not all of them, because some of those need a little bit more explaining, but I wanted to go through some of them. The first, I think it's like the first few, or like, yeah, so like all the ones that like lead up before, I think after my senior year of high school, or up until my senior year of high school, I don't know, because the first ones are like kind of cute, they're innocent, they don't have much explaining, and I don't have much time today because I have to go to a class later. Yay! Anyways, what was I saying? Right, so I'd read to you guys some of them and then like just tell you like who these are about. And I will not tell you who they are about because obviously I'm not trying to expose myself. Some of these people don't even know I fucking exist. Some people don't even know that I fucking have a crush on them. So yeah, and without further ado, I guess like let's do this. So let's start right at the top. So the Dear Blank series. So the first few ones are like, they're quoted into up there because when I first started doing these, I just did them like not expecting it to become like a thread or anything or to become a series. It was just me doing it just because I was like, oh, remember when I used to have a crush on this person and this person? So the first few ones are like me like remembering them, and then once it gets to the ones where they aren't quoted, those are like kind of while they're happening. And once I decided I was gonna make this like a series. So the first one is, and the reason it's Dear Blank, because if you haven't noticed, or if you're new here, like, I'm bisexual, so I like them boys and girls, so the blank is like usually the gender. So dear boy, dear girl, whatever. So the first one is a boy. So it says, Dear boy, I started to wear makeup on school days because of you. Love me. And that's the basic template of all of them. They say Dear Blank, and then it ends with love me. So I started wearing makeup on school days because of you. This was March 20th, 2018. So this was my senior year of high school. These are all written in my senior. I could have sworn I started this my junior year, but I guess I didn't. These are all senior year. Okay. So reminiscing. So, started wearing makeup on school days because of you. This is most likely my freshman year crush. Because that was the first time I started like kind of like experimenting with makeup, and I started wearing it to school. And then yeah, because when I first started like putting on makeup, because I don't wear makeup. I don't. Like this doesn't happen on a regular basis. But yeah, I started wearing makeup like around freshman year, so I'm pretty sure this is my freshman year crush. He was in a few of my classes, and I liked him for like 2 years. So he was freshman year to, I think it was the end of freshman year to the beginning of junior year. I liked him for that long. But I never spoke to him, like not one word. He didn't even know, well, he knew I existed because like I tried to talk to him a few times, but like we weren't friends or anything, so that was like, This is before I realized I need to talk to people if I want things to happen. This is how it's gonna be mostly. And then the next one is, Dear girl, I used to stare at you from across the gym as you let down your hair after warm-up in PE. Love me. I remember this girl. So, so this was my sophomore year. Yes, a lot of these crushes are kind of probably going to be overlapping, but the main one was the first one. I liked him for 2 years. He was like the main crush, but then I had like my little side crushes, because you know, you can't be satisfied with just one, you know? So yeah, this girl. Yes, PE. So this was my sophomore year of high school. I remember because I was in Fitness for Life. What Fitness for Life basically is like, I don't know if everyone has to take it, but like there's the Fitness Gram. And basically, if you didn't pass the Fitness Gram freshman year, you had to take Fitness for Life sophomore year. And guess who didn't pass the fucking Fitness Gram? So yeah, so I was in Fitness for Life, and there was 2 Fitness for Life classes. So I was in the first one, and then the girl that she was so fucking beautiful. Like I can see her now, like her letting down her hair. It was like angelic to me. Like I always saw that shit in slow motion. Oh yes. Yeah. I remember seeing her. She was in the other Fitness for Life class, so I never really got to talk to her. I mean, I remember saying hi to her. Oh wait, no, actually, like I knew her before that. She was in like one of my classes, and like we kind of talked, but not really. But I didn't really like find her attractive until sophomore year. She was in one of my classes freshman year, but sophomore year I didn't like I don't know why I didn't find her attractive freshman year, but sophomore year I saw her and I was like, whoa, this girl is fucking beautiful. What the fuck? The next one is another boy. So, dear boy, I fixed my posture because of you. Love me. Who is this? I think I know who this is, but I'm not really sure. I think it's my senior year crush. So, my senior year crush, we sat, oh, should I say this detail? Because then it's gonna it's gonna expose who it is, because there's only one person this could be. If I say that detail, should I say it? Okay, forget that detail I was about to say. But basically, should I say it? Okay, I'm gonna say it. Okay, so we were sitting on these chairs, and these chairs, like, no. So, you know, you can either slouch or you can sit up straight. And because I wanted this person to like me, or this person to like think I'm cool, I sat up straight. I fixed my posture, and now a lot of people tell me I sit up really straight when I used to slouch so much. And like literally like just like a month or 2 ago, somebody like came up to me and they're like, huh, I thought you were a lot taller than you actually are. Like, you know, you sit pretty straight, right? And I was just like, huh, I don't know. And I think that's because of this crush. So thank you. You don't know who you are, but thank you. I'm never gonna see this. I hope you never see this. Haha. Okay, the next one, it's pretty funny. Dear girl, you always had the nicest butt out of all the girls on the swim team. Love me. Oh yes, don't we love objectifying women? So, oh whoops, what did I do? So yeah, so I was on the swim team sophomore year, and I remember one day I don't know why I did this, but I just randomly like went underwater while everyone was like, you know how everyone holds on to the fucking like wall when they're like not swimming. So while everyone was doing that, I don't know why I had the urge, but I just went underwater and I just saw everyone's butts. And there was one butt that I saw there that like was significantly like nice. You know, everyone had a flat ass, but this girl, she did not. And I was like, yo, who the fuck is that? And then so like I like my eyes traced her until I saw her face, and it was actually some girl I knew. I never did anything. I just thought she had a nice butt. I didn't have like a crush on her or anything. I just thought she had a nice butt. That's all. That's all that one was. Okay, so next one. Dear boy, sometimes I only post on Instagram stories so you can see it. Oh wow, okay. So if you know me now, I post on Instagram stories all the fucking time. But when I wrote this, I never posted on Instagram stories, like, at all. But this was somebody that like I don't know. I've had a lot of crushes, but for this person, I really liked them. This is one of the ones I said I wasn't gonna read because this gets kind of complicated. So they started following me on Instagram, and for some reason I like randomly just posted something, like a few things. I think I was in LA doing an acting gig, and I noticed that they like watched it right away, and I was like, huh, interesting. So like I became obsessed with that like instant gratification. I know it's bad, of them watching my story. Like I feel like I've heard, like people have told me this before, that like it's weird because we all just watch each other's stories, just like flipping through them, but like once, as soon as like your crush sees your story, it suddenly means something. Didn't mean anything, but to me it meant a lot, because this, like I said, this crush meant something to me. Like it wasn't like all my crushes before that, if that makes any sense. Okay, dear girl, I fell in love with the idea of you liking me back. I never took into consideration that you would never see me in that way. You're straight, and I'll forever have to deal with it. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure which this one was about. Oh wait, yeah, I do remember now. I remember this one exactly. Wow, okay, so this was somebody that like I was friends with. Actually, I was like really good friends with this person, and like I don't know why, but I was just like, you know what, like I'd date this bitch, like I like her. And like we had common interests, and we started like talking to each other about our common interests and stuff. And then one day she came up to me and she was like, Bianca, why does everyone think I'm not straight? Like I'm straight. I don't get why nobody understands that. And my heart was just like in the inside I was like screaming, but on the outside I was just like, I don't know, man. Some people just, I don't know, because I didn't want her to know that I liked her. Well, I didn't like her. I just like had some interest in her, but like I didn't like her. I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't that serious. I didn't really care that much. I was like, oh, okay, so she's not straight, whatever. But like when I write these things, I like to make it a little bit more dramatic. So some of them aren't as big as the deal as I make them out to be on here. But yeah, this is like stuff that's happening as you see, like they're not quoted anymore. So this is like as it's happening. So this happened in April 2018. Next one is, dear boy, sometimes I see you in the corner of my eye and I smile a bit. But then I remember that things would never work, so why try? You were the first to treat me so kindly, and I never ruined that. Love, me. This is my senior year crush. Like I said, they meant something to me, like a lot. I don't know. Like this person, like with all my other crushes, I didn't really talk to them. But with this person, I actually did. I talked to them a lot. Like a lot. Not a lot. That's a lie. I didn't talk to them a lot, but I talked to them enough for me to be like, I can be friends with this person, and if I become friends with them, there's a chance. There's a chance they could catch feelings for me, and then maybe we can be. But this is also senior year, and it was the second semester senior year, so we were about to graduate. So I knew in my heart that nothing could happen because then it would just be heartbreak. So like I never really went to put myself out there because why? Why would I try to hurt myself? Okay. I'm gonna read these last two, and then the rest I'm gonna save for, you know, maybe another video if like this gets good views. Because the ones after that become different because they're not, well, they kind of are, but like they're not just crushes. They are something a little bit more to me. They're like somebody I really liked, and like I thought about for a long time. And then the ones after that are actually, should I say this? I don't know if you go and check, you're gonna figure it out anyways. But the ones after that one are from somebody I was actually like in a relationship with, and so I feel like those need to be saved for another video where I can go a little bit more in depth, and it could be like, you know, a story time. No, I'm kidding. I'm not making a story time on that. You're funny. No, that would be a long ass story time if I try to do that. But yeah, I just like feel like after these two it gets a little bit more personal, and I feel like those should be saved for another time. So if you want to hear those, you know, let me know. You know, message me, because the only people who usually watch these videos are my friends anyway, so they'll text me. Tell me what you want to know, you know. You probably do know if you're my friend though, so yeah. So here's the last two. Dear girl, it was never your fault. You were so beautiful and carefree. All I wanted to do was let you know was to get to know you better. I failed because I was too nervous to really talk to you, let alone tell you how I feel. So this was about a girl that was in one of my classes senior year. She was a year younger than me. And I really liked her. She was like very carefree. She was fucking beautiful. Like beautiful. And I always like wanted to be with her. I would always like make an effort to talk to her and stuff. Yeah, but I was never, even though I made an effort to talk to her, I never really like talked to her. Like it was very like minimal stuff. It was always stuff about our classes. Didn't really get to know her, and I was too nervous to. Sad. And then the last one is actually a handwritten one with my messy ass handwriting. So it's a good thing I'm reading it because nobody else will probably be able to read it. So let's try to read this shit. Okay, so this is about a boy. Dear boy, you used me to further your own career. Once you got what you wanted from me, you left me and ignored me as if I never existed. I saw you from across the tables. I got so nervous, or so curious, I mean. I was dying to know your name. I told you about the things I was doing, and that I regret because that's all you saw me for. You pretended to talk to me as if you actually liked me. We bonded over all-time low, we bonded over all-time low, and in the first time ever, I thought, maybe guys aren't as bad as I thought they are. There was finally a shimmer of hope for me to find someone with a mutual attraction to me. Of course, like all of my hopeful moments, I was greatly disappointed. But even if you didn't leave me like this, it would have never worked out anyways, due to the laws of nature and the laws by my own self-morals, I guess. Now, every time I hear remembering Sunday, all I think about is you. Kind of funny how we met on a Sunday too. Life has a funny way of playing out. So, this was when I was 16. On a set. Yeah, don't. On-set romances. Like, they seem pretty cool, but like, sometimes they're just... But yeah, like I said, this person used me to further their own acting career, which was not fun for me, because I felt extremely used. I was broken. I like really liked this person, and the funny thing is it only lasted a day. Like why did I say on-set romance? It was not an on-set romance. It was only for me. I liked him. He didn't see me. I was 16. This guy was like old, like too old for me. So like, you know how like underage girls like older guys? Yeah, this is one of them. This is me. See, I'm 19 now, and I know better. So this would never happen anymore. But at the time, I was 16. It was like my first set in LA. So I was like, oh my god, set life, you know. And ultimately, yeah, I went to my hotel crying that night. I was like, oh my god, like I want to see this person. And then like I didn't ever see them again. They never followed me back on Instagram. They just took the information I told them and just used it for their own advantage. Must be nice. You know, I saw you on beautiful. Good for you. Ooh, I should probably cut that out. I probably won't use that. Or I'll blur it out or something, because... Okay, so right now I'm editing this. And I just realized that, like, today is actually the birthday of, two of my formers. So fun. So happy birthday to them. That's so funny. Actually, now I think about it, both of them are not on this thread. But they were both very significant. No, the second one wasn't significant, but the first one was very, very significant to, like, everything. Like, the first one was the first big one and impacted all the crushes I had after him. But, yeah. So there's that. I just thought that was funny. I'm editing this on, like, 2 of their birthdays today. Even though none of them are in this thread. That's interesting. Yeah, so I think that's all for tonight. I mean, honestly, if you really wanted to read the other ones, they're on my Twitter, like I told you earlier, and you can probably piece together what happened. But but I think I'm gonna go into explanation about those, like, in another video, because those mean a different. They're because all the ones I just read to you guys are like kind of innocent, and they're just like, oh, there's cute stuff, like maybe not the last one. That last one really hurt. But the last, like, I think how many are there? But like the last 8 are different because they're a lot more personal to me. They're the last 8 are things that happened after high school. So they're a lot more real to me because I was in high school. I just had crushes. I didn't actually like date or like have anyone mutually attracted to me. Or I had people that were attracted to me, I just didn't like them. So when it's mutual is when the last 8 come into play, where it gets to the person. Actually, well, half of them are actually like my senior crush, but like in a more personal level. And the last ones are like I mentioned, my first relationship. So yeah, I feel like those should be in another video because they're different and they're more personal to me and they're mean a lot more to me and they changed me in a different way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think or like whatever. I mean, I don't upload on this channel enough to like, I don't know. I rarely upload on this. I'm so sorry. I really hope nobody's like trying to like actually watch these videos because they're not gonna happen that often. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, and if you want to subscribe, leave a like, comment, I don't know. But yeah, bye.
Cool up in the shower and drill until we talk to bed. I do you right, how you like it. You say the word, I say goodbye.